Hey guys, and welcome to another Factorio Friday Facts discussion video. And this one is going to be a little bit shorter because there's really not much to it, but what is here is very exciting. And we may venture off into a few other kind of sub-discussions, kind of reminiscing maybe, because as you can see here, Friday Facts 192, 1 million. The game has officially now sold 1 million copies, which is an absolutely huge milestone. Completely deserved, I think. Really well deserved, and yeah, I figured it was getting pretty close to this because it had said 600K on their website for like the last 6 months, and I knew that they were obviously still selling quite a bit on Steam and such. So huge congratulations first off. It's a really big milestone, and you know, they've just done an amazing job. Really well deserved here. So. We try to fix bugs as fast as we can. The more we fix, the more get reported. So yeah, it takes weeks to get a stable version. You know, they just released 15.14 today, Friday, when I'm recording this. This will go out Saturday, but on Friday they released 15.14, which kind of helped with the beacon lag. If you don't know, previously when beacons, like when your power would get low, if you had a ton of beacons, due to them lacking power, they would provide like partial bonuses to machines, which would just fluctuate so fast and stuff. It would actually cause pretty big performance issues. So that was helped. And then also they finally, after like 2 years, fixed the north-facing inserter bug, or it may not have even been a bug. I think the devs said it wasn't even a bug, but they didn't know what caused it. Where like inserters facing north, I think it was, or south, it was one or the other, would like not work the same way as others and would be slower or something. Finally they fixed it, but anyway, the point I'm making is they did all that, but even then it broke a ton of other stuff, so then they had to release 15.15 like 3 hours later. So I can see what they mean. You know, sometimes, you know, fixing something creates another bug, and it just takes a while to get stable. But anyway, so yeah, 1 million copies sold, you know, just huge milestone, celebration party. So we decided to make a celebration party. Most of the Factorio team will come, and we plan to invite our friends and other Czech developers. We want to make it possible for the players of Factorio to come as well if they want. So they're not sure how many people could actually come to such an event. Actually, there's a guessing contest in the office where I'm the most pessimistic guy, guessing that less than 50 people will come. I don't think that's, I think it's going to be way more. Or they're going to sell out as we get down here. But the party will take place on Saturday, 17th of June, at a venue in Prague. Each ticket costs 10 euros, which is a symbolical price to make sure that people who get the tickets will actually attend. You know, it makes sense. If they just give out free tickets, you know, people may just be like, oh, well, I'll take one, and, you know, then not actually go. So yeah, there you go. So from getting prevent a single person from getting all the tickets. There are only 100 fan tickets available. I think, honestly, probably by the time I'm making this video, they're sold out already, to be honest with you. There's so many players, and I think a lot of them are European, at least, which would still be, you know, I guess, I shouldn't say easy necessarily if you're not in Prague, but certainly easier than someone like in the US or something to come, like myself. Like, when I read this, I was like, damn, this is so cool, and I very seriously considered going. I was like, you know, I would really love to go to this. And then I looked at prices for plane tickets from where I live to Prague, and I was like, all right, well, scrap that idea. It's ridiculous. The plane ticket price was way more than I thought it would be. So unfortunately, not this time. Maybe sometime in the future. But yeah, so for anyone who goes, or if you're, you know, in the area and maybe they still have tickets available, you can figure out how to purchase tickets here. You know, if you live, you know, in a way in an area where it's easier to get there, I would definitely suggest considering it. It's going to be awesome. You know, the devs are going to be there, like they said, other fans, other, you know, their friends, other Czech developers and stuff. It's going to be a good time, I imagine. So yeah, more details here, and then the interview and AMA. So Kovrex, the lead, he is the founder of the company of Ubisoft, and original creator of Factorio, if you didn't know that. This is the first time you can actually see me talking about Factorio. So this is an interview Now it's actually done in Czech, but there are English subtitles, so it kind of is good for everybody, I guess. Pretty interesting watch. I watched part of it. Some really cool stuff in here. And then also, he is going to be doing a follow-up to this interview. He will take part in an AMA, Ask Me Anything, on Reddit on Tuesday, the 30th of May. So essentially just this coming Tuesday, after 2 p.m. CEST, Central European Standard Time, I think. So yeah, whatever time that is for you. For me, that's like 7 a.m., so I'm probably going to miss it. But, you know, the cool thing about an AMA on Reddit is you can just kind of look at it later, I think. So that's pretty much all there is to this, but very exciting. And yeah, so just kind of, you know, I don't want to make this too long, but just kind of reminiscing, you know, Factorio's come a long way. I started, I believe, in 0.9, I think. 0.9, I think it was. I want to say like 0.9, 0.8 or something. But quite a long time ago. For me, it's been now, I think, 3 years since I started, or 2 years. Yeah, maybe 2 years? No, 3 years. I think it's been 3 years. I could always just look at the update thing. But yeah, it has come so far from when I started, and you know, that wasn't even near the original version. You know, I know some people who started in 0.7. I don't know when they actually released it, because some of the really earlier versions weren't even public, I don't think. Or were only for like beta testers from their like Kickstarter or something. But if you played way back then, then there's probably a huge difference for you. But yeah, it's just come a long way, and I think there's still, you know, I think it has still a lot of potential, even though they've come so far. You know, not to say that it needs a lot of work, not by any means, but to say that, you know, just the way Factorio is, I think there's so much potential. You know, if they felt like it, you know, of course, I imagine once they get it stable, like stable, not 15, but like finished release, like final 0.1 version. I'm guessing they're probably going to want to take a fairly long break or move on to something else. Maybe a Factorio expansion. That would be pretty awesome. But yeah, I think, you know, there's still so much potential. I really look forward to what they do in the future. I'm personally greatly enjoying 0.15, aside from a few little things. You know, it's not, you know, not everyone's always going to be happy. That's just a fact of life, pretty much. But yeah, it's come a long way. I look forward to see where it goes, and I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. You know, let me know if you're going. You know, maybe if anybody in my community goes, you know, it'd be awesome if I saw people talking about on the forums here if they could somehow do a live broadcast of it or something, like to a YouTube channel or to their website or something, so that people who can't attend could, you know, watch. I don't know if that's even slightly possible, but anyway, you know, that'd be awesome if you are going to this event. You know, that'd be great. Love to hear about it. And you know, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Just anything. You know, your experience in Factorio. When did you start? You know, how are you liking 15? I think this is just kind of a good general discussion type of thing here. It's just huge. I mean, 1 million copies is not insignificant at all. It's very significant. I mean, 1 million, I think that's like double the population of my city, and I live in a big city. Maybe even more than double. I'm not sure, but I mean, that's a lot of people. That is it's really quite staggering when you think about it. You know, they've kind of now entered the league of these, you know, I don't want to say higher level, because that's not true at all. In fact, Factorio is probably, in terms of features and quality, actually probably already above, I would say, 90% of the games out there, at least ones that call themselves, you know, early access. So, but still, I mean, 1 million copies, it's just, it's really kind of unbelievable when you think about it. I mean, that is a lot. That is a lot of copies, and I think it'll only go up from here, right? You know, they haven't, because they've said before that they haven't even done any advertising aside from the trailers they've done, which on a side topic, probably needs a new one for 15, or we'll probably do one once the 1.0 comes out. But yeah, they haven't even done any advertising. You know, some, like, I think it was, what is it, like Rock Paper Shotgun or something, and some other sites have written about it in a review, and obviously they've been great. But these Factorio guys themselves haven't actually done any advertising, and they said that they're going to start doing that, like, you know, once 15 stable or once the 1.0 comes out. So then I think it's only probably just going to go up from here, which is great. And I look forward to seeing how the community grows. But I think that's going to do it for now, guys. I've rambled on long enough. As always, leave any thoughts you have down in the comments. I definitely will read them. I always do read them. And yeah, until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.